All right, so right now we're gonna hit history a little bit on this channel. Um, I wanted to go back and look at the origins of certain music genres and Black people's influence because those are things I don't know, and those are things that you probably don't know. So I want you guys to pay attention to the reaction, and maybe I can bring the light, or maybe the information to bring the light for some things for me to say, for y'all to, for me to elaborate on, so you guys can understand. So right now we got music that would not exist without Black people. So let's go. The blues said, dating back to the late 1800s, blues formed the building blocks of jazz, rhythm and blues, rock and roll, and country music. Wow. Ooh, we say blues was originated in the South. Blues was a way of life. Say it created space to express different subjects of injustice, adversity, and heartbreak. So that's pretty much what hip hop is in a way. Like hip hop is under that scope, and that's what hip hop was supposed to do. B.B. King, Mississippi John Hurt, Skip James. Let me know if you guys want to hear some of their music on this channel, because I've never heard their music. I know who they are, but I've never heard them. Muddy Waters. Woo. Said white musicians covered and made famous songs Black musicians have written 30 to 40 years before. Are you serious? As the Black community progressed and urbanized, blues evolved as well. So jazz wasn't a very, when it first came out, it was seen as a rebellious type of music. So I'm wondering why people thought it was rebellious. It sounds very soothing to me. So it quickly became an inspirational music of choice for modern artists of that time. Yeah. Oh. Look. 2,000 compositions? Louis Armstrong, Carly did, yeah. Really? Rock and roll? You know, let me drink some water on that one. Because I was told rock and roll came from someplace else. But said bending blues and country rock, the phrase rock and roll can be traced back to Black musicians in the 1920s. Wow, so they call Elvis the king of rock and roll. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. Say when Elvis started recording in the 1950s, artists like Fats Domino, Ray Charles, and Big Mama Thornton were already making rock music. That's a name right there, Howlin' Wolf. He must have some Native American in him, because that's the only time you get those kind of names. Chuck Berry, Wynone Harris, Howlin' Wolf, Louis Jordan. I probably need to write these names down. The king and the grandfather of rock and roll. Wow. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, we know the funk. James Brown, Sly and the Family Stone, Kool and the Gang, Stevie Wonder, Parliament Funkadelic. Oh, EDM, really? Well, they did say EDM had like a disco, came from, it's like a child of disco. So yeah, I did hear that. I love house music. I love house music. Wow. So look at all that. Now, I mean, they didn't explain everything in depth. So let me know in the comment section if you guys have any input on these type of videos. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these type of videos. But my take on it is it's a lot of stuff. I'll be honest with y'all, man. Like, no hatred, no bias, but this been stuff that's been passed down to me from my parents and my grandparents. They've been telling me, you know, you hear stories about these artists doing things before they racial counterparts made it. They made it famous. Meanwhile, we already had it. But you see shades of the past brimming into the future to let you, hey, it's a lot to that. It's a lot to it. And we gonna dive back into it. And I'm gonna do this. When I do this type of research, I'm gonna really be unbiased about it, but in a more informed way. So even with me, even if it's something that I disagree with, you know, just to give light to myself or just to give light to you guys is pretty much what I want to do on this channel. So we'll give, I like that video. I'm not sure about how true, but it did come from BuzzFeed, so I don't know if they was trolling. So, but I'll catch y'all at another reaction. All right, peace.